of mine, ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight, we will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. We are heroes tonight, we will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Suffocating, I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. set my heart on fire.
Jack it up.
Well, hello there. Revenant versus Reckoning Esports. This is the match we were waiting for. The first match saw Hyderabad Hydras perform much better on overpass, but still on the receiving end of a drubbing at the hands of Velocity, who registered their first win of the tournament. And 16-1, 16-1, quite a dominating win, but I am sure we won't be seeing a one-sided matchup like that anytime soon now, because today the second matchup that we have is Reckoning Esports versus Revenant Esports. Two teams, in fact, the only two teams to field an all-pro lineup. All 10 pros will be on the server, and how that impacts the entire scheme of things will be very interesting to see. उसके बाद कल के दिन में रेवेनेंट वर्सेस ओरंगुटान रेकनिंग वर्सेस वीएलटी होगा। तो ये अभी के जो आज से लेके जो कल के भी मैचेस हैं, ये जो तीन मैचेस हैं, यहाँ पे यू विल नॉट फाइंड एनी वन साइडेड मैचअप्स मोस्ट लाइकली। एंड विथ मी वी हैव अश्विन टुडे। अश्विन, हाउ आर यू फीलिंग? आर यू पम्प्ड अप फॉर दिस एक्साइटिंग मैचअप?
I've been waiting for this game for basically ages now. It's been a long time. I haven't. So considering the way the lineup is built for both the teams, they're legendary players, right? For Counter Strike, uh, Counter Strike as a community. So yeah, I'm very sure that we are going to have a All Stars game today. It's going to be a competitive. I hope there is we go until the third map, and yeah, all pumped up. Yes, let's see.
Well, Ashwin, you said it. Going to be a very interesting matchup here. And quickly, we'll move on to the live experience thing. We'll show you how to create a team and my suggestions, um, जो आप कुछ हद तक वैल्यू करते हो एक्सपर्ट ओपिनियन के नाम पे. सो लेट्स सी कि आज हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स की क्या राय है. तो पहले अश्विन, ऑब्वियसली बहुत ही इवन मैचअप रहने वाला है यहाँ पे. सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट रेवेनेंट का लाइनअप. क्या आज हम राइट टू वेस और विम में से किसी को खेलता हुआ देख सकते हैं?
I think right to ace is something I'm looking forward to. Frankly, we have come a long time there, but yeah, he has been one of my favorite players back in the community, and I hope he plays today. I'm very sure. बहुत ही अच्छा game होगा यहाँ पे, and Ace performs really well as he used to.
Well, definitely. And Wimp is also has been a very good Counter-Strike Pro player in CSGO and also in Valorant. Um, Apart from that, a star-studded team lineup: Blackhawk, Paradox, One Tap God, Bad Love. मतलब आप जो भी नाम ले लीजिए यहाँ पे, सारे के सारे धुरंधर हैं यहाँ पे. हाँ अश्विन?
हाँ जी, राइट. मतलब उनको अगर छोड़ दे तो हमें पता भी नहीं चलेगा कब पूरे टीम को मार के वापस भी आ जाए. But
बिल्कुल.
we should not underestimate Rakning at all. Basically, of course, you can see the lineup, the way they have the entire team: Harsh, Dominic, Rio, Soulmate, Pokemon. Come on, and not to forget, it's basically a combination of Indian Pakistan players. So basically, you know what happens when both the countries come together in a single team itself. So let's see.
Well, very correct, very correct. And I have confirmation, Ashwin, that in fact we will see Right to Ace playing on the server today. Other than that, will have Paradox, we'll have One Tap God, we'll have Bad Love and Blackhawk on the server for Revenant Esports. And on the other hand, for Reckoning Esports, we will have the usual suspects, which is Harsh, Rio, and Soulmate playing today. Apart from them, we will have Zeke and Pokemon playing today. So very interesting matchups here, and it'll be very intriguing to see how the Pakistani duo of Soulmate and Pokemon perform, because yesterday they absolutely played lights out. Soulmate was the flashier of the two, continuously pushing underpass and pushing every angle against Hyderabad Hydras. Pokemon, on the other hand, was far more controlled in his aggression. And This matchup very even, two of the best out there, and anything can happen, Ashwin.
Anything can happen, really. You rightfully said, because of course, all stars lineup, they are pro players of their own standards at some point of time. मतलब मजा आएगा गेम को देख के.
Well, इसी के साथ, as you know, FanClash has a lot of fantasy tournaments covered. हर एक तरह के टूर्नामेंट हैं, एंड समटाइम्स वन सिंगल टूर्नामेंट में भी आप बहुत ज़्यादा प्राइज मनी जीत सकते हो. एज यू कैन सी ऑन दिस लीडर बोर्ड, अश्विन, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम राजा, जो कि लास्ट प्रीमियर वर्ल्ड फाइनल्स 2022 में ही अर्नड 1.25 lakhs. And going up the order to the top, you have Bhoranath Sahu with We Play Academy League Season 5. उस टूर्नामेंट में, सिर्फ उस टूर्नामेंट में उनकी विनिंग्स 14 लाख से भी ऊपर थी. अश्विन, व्हाट डू यू हैव टू से अबाउट दैट?
I'm surely I surely know that कि मेरे को लग रहा है कि उन्होंने कोई फ्लैट तो जरूर खरीदा होगा इससे. जैसे हमने ब्लास्ट प्रीमियर के टाइम पे भी बोला था कि you can win so much money use fantasy, just that the matter of time is that ki you know need to know which players, the performance of the players, the history of the players, the team's performance and everything. And the moment you know that, you will be able to make the right team. And if you can see how Bolana Sahu has basically performed here, 14 lakh plus rupees in his account, मतलब only for one tournament. Now think about this, मतलब पूरे साल में जितने tournaments होते हैं, how much you can win like collectively for all the tournaments if you happen to top every leaderboard. So yeah.
Yep, and that is very true. Other winners we see here: Ledley Begum, Ruchita Khatun, 7,40,000, We Play Academy League Season 6, ESL Pro League Season 6, 9.3 lakhs. मतलब क्या ही परफॉर्मेंस है उनका एक ही टूर्नामेंट में. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी से कि एक टूर्नामेंट में भी अगर आप अच्छा परफॉर्म करेंगे पूरे टूर्नामेंट में, वो आपकी पूरी जिंदगी बदल सकता है. 14.18 lakhs का प्राइज मनी, आप सोचिए आप क्या कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं उस चीज से. जैसा कि अश्विन ने कहा, हो सकता है कई लोग अपने फ्लैट के ऊपर एक डाउन पेमेंट डाल सकते हैं. इमेजिन, इमेजिन डूइंग सो गुड इन दिस टूर्नामेंट that you end up having a flat. It's the stuff of dreams for you guys, for
Right.
all of us.
Yeah, it's very important to understand what our dreams are and how to achieve them. One of these ways is, of course, playing fantasy on FanClash.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, with the live experience, now अब हम दिखाते हैं team creation. So Reckoning versus Revenant, obviously पड़ला थोड़ा सा Revenant की तरफ भारी रहेगा because you have seasoned veterans there. But अगर आप Reckoning की भी टीम देखें तो किसी भी मायने में कम नहीं है, जैसे अश्विन ने कहा. So interestingly, हम यहाँ पे दो टीम choices आपको दिखाएंगे. एक with going with 3 players from Reckoning, where we will go with Harsh, Pokemon and Soulmate. And on the other hand, विल गो विथ टू प्लेयर्स फ्रॉम रेवेनेंट, और वो दो प्लेयर्स होंगे पैराडॉक्स एंड राइट टू एस. और हम कंटिन्यू करते हैं. व्हाट विल डू हियर इज विल अगेन पिक पोकेमॉन एज आवर कैप्टन इस बार, और सोलमेट एज आवर वाइस कैप्टन. बूस्टर्स में हम चाहेंगे कि फ्रैग लीडर में हम पोकेमॉन को कैप्टन बना दें, और आई वॉच यू डाई में हम हर्ष को बना दें बूस्टर्स में. और ये बहुत ही आसानी से आप टीम बना के यहाँ पे ज्वाइन पे क्लिक करके ज्वाइन कर सकते हो हमारे फैंटेसी इवेंट को. अब बात आती है दूसरे टीम की, जो हमने बोला. तो दूसरे टीम में विल गो विथ 3 रेवेनेंट प्लेयर्स. ठीक है, 3 रेवेनेंट प्लेयर्स अगर जाना है तो यू ऑब्वियसली हैव टू पिक एस, यू गो विथ पैराडॉक्स, एंड बहुत ही दिलचस्प चॉइस रहेगा यहाँ पे बिटवीन ब्लैक हॉक, बैड लव एंड वन टैप गॉड. बट पर्सनली आई वुड स्टिल गो विथ समवन लाइक ब्लैक हॉक हियर, बिकॉज वो एंकर रोल अदा करेंगे. और एंकर रोल होने की वजह से, एंकर फॉर पीपल हु डू नॉट नो, और मोस्टली पीपल जो एक साइट, सीटी साइड में एक साइट होल्ड करके रखते हैं. और आई थिंक सो विद दिस बीइंग अ वेरी इवन मैचअप, एंकर्स विल प्ले एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल हियर. और रेकनिंग के साइड में हम चूज करेंगे बहुत ही सिंपल से सोलमेट और पोकेमॉन को. ठीक है, कंटिन्यू करके यहाँ पे हम कैप्टन पैराडॉक्स को बनाएंगे और वाइस कैप्टन एस को बनाएंगे. बूस्टर्स में फ्रैग लीडर ऑब्वियसली हम पैराडॉक्स के साथ जाना चाहेंगे, और यहाँ पे हेल्पिंग हैंड में इंटरेस्टिंगली मैं ब्लैक हॉक के साथ जाना चाहूँगा। तो ये आसानी से हमने 2 टीम बना ली है और दोनों टीम्स अब ज्वाइन कर चुकी हैं। याद रखिए सिर्फ 1 रुपी एंट्री फी है, सिर्फ 1 रुपी एंट्री फी है इन दिस मैच ऑफ द डे, एंड यू स्टैंड टू विन 5000 रुपीज। मल्टीपल सोचिए आपके विनिंग का, 5000 का मल्टीपल है, आप ये सोचिए। एंड एज यू नो ये हमारा मैच ऑफ द डे है। इसके अलावा मैं आपको ये बता दूं, जब हम यहाँ पे लाइव एक्सपीरियंस आपको दिखा रहे हैं कि हमारा फैंटेसी रॉयल इज नाउ लाइव ऑन द ऐप। फैंटेसी रॉयल 5 दिन में है, सिनर्स ई स्पोर्ट्स वर्सेज फैल्कन ई स्पोर्ट्स, एंड इफ यू गो इन टू इट, द रॉयल कॉन्टेस्ट, the first prize is a whopping 1 lakh rupees. So make sure you use the full bandwidth. 19 rupees entry fee है, you can make up to 20 teams per user. मेक श्योर आप पूरी बैंडविथ यूज करें। 20 टीम्स अगर बना सकते हैं तो बनाइए, नहीं तो जितने बना सकते हैं, 15, 18, 16, जितने आपके दिमाग में कॉम्बिनेशंस आते हैं, और थोड़े तिकड़म करके आपको थोड़े वेरिएशंस आते हैं, आपको जो लगता है वो सब करके, प्लीज ये याद रखिए कि फैंटेसी रॉयल इज अ थिंग। जैसा कि हमने आपको अभी लीडर बोर्ड पे दिखाया फैंटेसी विनिंग्स के, कि एक एक टूर्नामेंट में लोग 14 लाख, 1 लाख, 7 लाख जीते रहे, यहाँ पे आप सिंगल कॉन्टेस्ट में 1 लाख जीत के जा सकते हैं, एक सिंगल कॉन्टेस्ट में। अमेजिंग। सो मेक श्योर यू डू गो इन चेक आउट, एंड बहुत ही जल्द हमारा ब्लॉग भी आ जाएगा इस फैंटेसी रॉयल को लेके। सो स्टे ट्यून फॉर द ब्लॉग एज वेल, जिसमें हम आपको बहुत ही बारीकी से बताएंगे कि आपको क्या पिक करने चाहिए, क्या नहीं करने चाहिए, और जो भी कॉम्बिनेशन है वो बताई जाएगी। फिलहाल बढ़ते हैं रेकनिंग वर्सेस रेवेनेंट की ओर। मैप वीटो जल्द ही हमारे सामने आ जाएगा। अश्विन, व्हाट आर यू लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू?
It's very important to understand what kind of maps the teams choose, because हर map की एक strategy होती है हर team के लिए. Specifically understanding that Anubis is the new map, I was very sure that कि वो तो ban हो जाएगा सबसे पहले, because of course this team doesn't have an experience, might not have an experience. I wouldn't say doesn't, that's a wrong way, but I'm very sure that they might like that experience of playing that map. But talking about the way map Vato has went on, RNT has banned Ancient, then Reckoning has again, as I said, banned Anubis. Again, उसके बाद आ रहा है Nuke that was picked by Revenant, but Reckoning chose the city side, because of course one side when they choose one team, when they choose the map, the other team chooses the side, and followed by it Mirage. That's the second map what we are looking after, that's been picked by Reckoning. जहाँ पे Revenant will be in the city side. That's, अगर आप देखते हो दोनों मैप जो पिक हुए हैं यहाँ पे, Reckoning has an advantage in Nuke because Nuke itself is a city side, and same Mirage. RNT has an advantage because Mirage is also a city side map. So basically map भले pick करे हो उन्होंने खुद से, but they will have a disadvantage. The teams will pick the map because both of them are the city side maps. उसके बाद अगर आप देखते हो आगे, तो वर्टी को भी बैन कर दिया गया, ओवरपास को भी बैन कर दिया गया, एंड ऑफ कोर्स द लास्ट डिसाइडर मैप इज of course RNT, picked by RNT of course, because that's the last decider, that's Inferno. So it's a great combination of this map, Nuke, Mirage, Inferno. मतलब मजा आएगा दोनों टीम्स जैसे एक दूसरे के साथ खेलेगी. I am very sure that it's going to be a competitive game, and we will be able to see Inferno as the third map.
वेल आपने प्रिडिक्शन तो दे दी कि हम डिसाइडर पे जाएंगे। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, विल स्टार्ट ऑफ विथ न्यूक एंड रेकनिंग ऑन द सीटी साइड। अश्विन, व्हाट आर सम पॉइंटर्स दैट यू विल बी लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू? क्या देखने की दिलचस्पी रहेगी आपको इस मैच में?
Uh, Nuke, as I said, it's a city side map. It's very important that they take early control over at least one of the bomb sites, because it's very important. And as you saw, like it's a lower and upper kind of map के ऊपर और नीचे वाला मैप है, तो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट रहता है टी साइड कंट्रोल रखने के लिए जल्दी से, because city always has a will always have a great control over both the sides. So what I feel is that
डेफिनेटली।
the team will have team should have a quick control over one of the sides, and I see that upper they will be able to get a control because it's very easy. Considering it's been a long time, they might not have played this map. But let's see. I don't know. Basically, I'm looking for both the teams to give that competitive advantage to each other, and let's see what happens.
Well, very truly said, Ashwin. Personally, Nuke, I would very much look forward to, since जो हमने यहाँ पे हाईलाइट किया कि all 10 players are pro players here. This is the first match where this is happening, and this will be the only matchup where this will happen, where all 10 players will be pro players. So fascinating matchup. What I'll look forward to from RNT's side is how they manage to take outer control. Do they still have grasp over their smoke lineups for outers? And for the A side, will they go for the new meta जहाँ पे कि आप utilities actually ग्राउंड पे रख सकते हो अब अपने टीममेट्स के लिए. सो विल दे हैव अ डेजिग्नेटेड सपोर्ट प्लेयर हु विल थ्रो द यूटिलिटीज फ्रॉम अबव द टी स्पॉन एंड इनेबल देम टू टेक ए कंट्रोल वेरी इजीली. और वो जो बंदा है, जो भी बंदा असाइंड रहेगा, अगर असाइंड रहा तो क्या उसको सारे लाइनअप्स और सब कुछ याद रहेंगे या नहीं रहेंगे. एंड वन अनदर थिंग इज समथिंग आई नोटिस्ड वाज दैट यू कैन ऑल्सो थ्रो जो यूटिलिटीज है उसको ग्राउंड पे जब आप थ्रो कर रहे हो इस तरीके से थ्रो कर सकते हो कि वो लाइनअप के स्पॉट पे थ्रो हो. सो दैट मेक्स इट ईजियर फॉर द डेजिग्नेटेड सपोर्ट प्लेयर टू नो कि कौन सा किस लाइनअप से थ्रो करना है. सो विल वी सी मोर ऑफ दैट. आई विल बी वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन लर्निंग कि हाउ आर एन टी और रेकनिंग sort of adapt to that. In terms of the adaptation, I would say ki Reckoning might have an advantage because they have a player in Pokemon who's fresh off of CSGO itself. Like the 9 other players are still pretty much, even though they are beasts in FPS games and have been CSGO pro players, but the differentiator is that those 9 players have migrated to Valorant, while Pokemon is still a celebrated player in CSGO in Asia. And it will be very intriguing to see just how his experience is used by Reckoning to gain that advantage in this matchup, Ashwin.
Absolutely, rightfully said. It's very important the utilities. About the utilities, how the team uses it. मतलब एक प्रकार से ऐसे मतलब जैसे सीएसगो ने फीचर दिया है कि आप अभी यूटिलिटीज ड्रॉप कर सकते हो अपने टीममेट्स के लिए. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है कि आप अपने लाइनअप्स कैसे यूज करते हो, फ्लैशेस कौन से टाइम पे यूज करते हो. अगर फ्लैशेस कम गिर रहे हैं तो कौन सा टीममेट फ्लैश आपको ड्रॉप दे दे. So you can, so the other teammate can actually borrow the flash from his teammates. So yeah, मतलब very important feature. It's great to have, but it's very important that कि वो एक player जो ये सब काम करेगा ये कौन है, and he should know everything basically. Yeah,
Exactly. So, well, बहुत ही जल्द हम लाइव होंगे अपने पहले मैप के साथ इस सीरीज के, which is going to be Nuke, and we talked about what will be important, what won't be important. Let's talk about the CT side. I would be very much looking forward to the show stealers here or the show stoppers, जो कि यहाँ पे दोनों टीम के ऑप प्लेयर्स रहेंगे. फॉर द साइड ऑफ रेवेनेंट आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग कि यहाँ पे ऑप उठाई जाएगी फ्रॉम मोस्टली बैड लव. और वो देखना पड़ेगा हमें कि बैड लव किस तरीके से वो द बिग ग्रीन गन, हाउ ही स्विंग्स दैट बिग ग्रीन गन. while on the other hand you will have reckoning जहाँ की most probably we can see someone like Zeke or maybe even Pokemon sort of wielding the op, although I would maybe consider कि soulmate भी op उठा सकते हैं. It's a very hybrid situation in reckoning because I don't think they have a dedicated opper here. So I mean Harsh can op again. In Valorant we've seen him don the chamber role जो कि बहुत ही ज़्यादा op wield करते हैं. So maybe it will go to Harsh, but very interesting to see because दोनों टीम्स में मल्टीपल प्लेयर्स है जो कि ऑप को बहुत अच्छे से wield कर सकते हैं.
बराबर. And we can even get to get to see the multiple op setup as well. For example, ramp पे एक बंदा ऑप कर सकता है, एक आउटर ऑप कर सकता है. That can happen in T side. City side भी वैसे ही देखने को मिल सकता है. Same as Mirage as well, because Mirage में of course bomb side A पे basically you opt from city side and from the window as well. So multiple op setups यहाँ पे possible है. And that's where I see an advantage for Reckoning for sure.
Well, yes, अश्विन फिलहाल बिफोर जस्ट वी गो लाइव हम बहुत ही चंद सेकंड्स में लाइव जाएंगे. बिफोर दैट अश्विन आपने मफलर सा पहना हुआ है, बहुत ठंडी है लगता है वहाँ पे.
ऐसा तो हम दिल्ली में है तो 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक तो जा चुका है. आई थिंक 2 डिग्री सेल्सियस तक जा चुका है रात
ओ
को.
माय
अभी भी
गॉड.
ठंडी. गीजर सॉरी माय बैड, आई सेड गीजर, सो इट्स हीटर बेसिकली. आई एम यूज्ड टू गीजर बिकॉज़ सुबह-सुबह जब गर्म पानी नहीं आता है
वेल यस.
तो देखना पड़ता है क्या चल रहा है. बट एनीवे हीटर भी है पर चल नहीं रहा है इतना खास. सो लेट्स से let's see.
दिल्ली
मतलब
की
कितना
सर्दी
ठंड।
पर अभी तो माहौल गर्मा गर्म होने वाला है विथ रेकनिंग एंड रेवेनेंट ऑन न्यूक. लेट्स
They're
वेरी सून गेट इनटू द सर्वर.
absolutely they're going to drop nukes everywhere. So let's see क्या क्या तोड़ते हैं, क्या क्या फोड़ते हैं.
पिस्टल राउंड क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो आप पिस्टल राउंड से? रेवेनेंट स्टार्टिंग ऑन द टी साइड, क्या वो डोर ब्रेक करके वेंट्स रश की तरफ जाएंगी, या डोर ब्रेक करके ए स्प्लिट की तरफ जाएंगी, या रैम्स रश या आउटर रश जाएंगी? जल्दी
What
से.
I feel is noisy rush is something what I can see if they can they have a nade and they rush through the noisy. A quick control over the lower site and plant a bomb there. That can be expected because it's very, as I said, it's very important to have a early control over the bomb site itself.
Well, as we can see, बहुत ही early they have gone for the vents rush and the door push, but Harsh with a very good kill. और ये दूसरी तरफ नाइफ करने की तरफ जा रहे थे, बट उल्टा नाइफ होते हुए पैराडॉक्स टेक्स डाउन जीक, और बैड लव ने नाइफ किया था हर्ष को. यहाँ पे पोकेमॉन एंड रियो ब्रिंगिंग इट बैक. 1v3 फॉर राइट टू एस, ब्रिंग्स डाउन पोकेमॉन, बट बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से सोलमेट ने ट्रेड निकाला. और इसी के साथ पहला राउंड रेकनिंग के खाते में. अश्विन,
I think the knife was because I feel that कि they will want to dominate this match. Early domination is very important. तो थोड़ा motivation देता है खुद के टीम को और demotivation भी थोड़ा बहुत दे देता है opponents को at some point of time. I think that that's what Paradox might have been trying to do. तो देखते हैं अभी क्या होता है आगे कौन किसको dominate करता है.
वेल ट्रू, बट यहाँ पे युद्ध का आगाज हो चुका है. सोलमेट विद 2 kills एंड स्पेशली दैट ट्रेड फिर पोकेमॉन डिडंट गिव राइट टू एस मच ऑफ अ चांस टू कैपिटलाइज ऑन द 1v3 सिचुएशन. उसको 1v1 में कन्वर्ट करने नहीं दिया, आइसोलेटेड फाइट्स नहीं दी. एंड विद दैट वी सी बहुत ही हैवी प्रेजेंस है रेकनिंग का टुवर्ड्स ए साइड. रेवेनेंट ऑन दी अदर हैंड आउटर की तरफ धीरे धीरे बढ़ते हुए, वन टैप गॉड सबसे आगे हैं रेवेनेंट के लिए. धीरे धीरे सारे एंगल्स क्लिक कर रहे हैं. हैज स्पॉटेड वन, हैज स्पॉटेड टू, टेक्स वन डाउन. Paradox with the flash enables him to take shutter control, takes down Harsh, and with that, Soulmate, instant trade from Soulmate. What a shot! क्या ही डबल किल है यहाँ पे. अश्विन, क्या लगता है आपको ये राउंड किसी के भी खाते में जा सकता है?
किसी के भी खाते में जा सकता है, पर अगर आप देखोगे सोलमेट का बहुत ही अच्छा कंट्रोल है ओवर हिज रिकॉइल. और आप देखोगे अपोनेंट में रेवेनेंट का खाली एक ही प्लेयर बाकी है, लाइक इट्स 2v1 सिचुएशन राइट नाउ. एंड बट नॉट टू फॉरगेट एस इज बेसिकली लाइक द लेजेंडरी प्लेयर, राइट? मतलब इसलिए उसको एस बोला जाता है. लाइक छोड़ दो तो पांचों को मार के आ भी जाए एट सम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. लेट्स सी 1v2 सिचुएशन है.
एस की बात कर रहे हैं आप, और यहाँ पे सोलमेट ने ऑलमोस्ट एस ले लिया था बाय किलिंग एस, बट जीक हियर चाइम्स इन, कन्वर्ट्स द 2v1, और इसी के साथ रेकनिंग का ये राउंड कन्वर्जन बहुत ही भारी पड़ सकता है रेवेनेंट के ऊपर अर्ली ऑन.
That's there, yes. I think Zeke has spoiled Soulmate's party at some point of time. But
बिल्कुल.
देखते हैं वो पार्टी कितनी सक्सेसफुल होती है आगे जाके. When depending on how the game goes on, I'm very sure about that.
वेल इन बॉलीवुड टर्म्स अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है.
हाँ जी, जरूर.
और again very standard setup. Harsh moving towards the top where a couple of his players are already there. Revenant already out from the noisy, but Harsh finds the kill, and with that Bad Love slowly venturing. What a shot from Bad Love on Zeke, and with that RAM control उनके हाथ में है. रियो कैप्स के अंदर घुसते हुए, और यहाँ पे क्या वो बिल्कुल ही बारीकी से राइट टू वेस को निस्ता नाबूद करते हुए यहाँ पे रेकनिंग पूरे रेवेनेंट के अटैक को. और धीरे धीरे सोलमेट आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. क्या वो पैराडॉक्स को स्पॉट कर पाए हैं? और जी हाँ, न कि केवल स्पॉट किया, बल्कि उनको धराशायी करते हुए 3-0 रेकनिंग के खाते में.
मतलब बहुत ही अच्छा गेम दिखाया है रेकनिंग ने अब तक. दे आर प्लेइंग वेरी कॉम्पिटिटिवली एंड वेरी, मतलब बहुत ही समझ के साथ खेल रहे हैं.
जी.
कोई चांस नहीं दे रहे रेवेनेंट को कि कोई गलती कर बैठे. बट रेवेनेंट की गलतियां थोड़ी बहुत दिखती हुई यहाँ पे. आई थिंक थोड़ा अग्रेशन इज समथिंग माइट हैव बीन कैन ट्रबल रेवेनेंट एट सम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. दे नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कब एंट्री लेना और कब नहीं.
जी बिल्कुल. द ओनली चिंक इन रेकनिंग्स आर्मर वाज दैट कि कोई शटर से प्लेयर नहीं आ रहा था, जो कि इस बार पोकेमॉन आ चुके हैं और ये बहुत ही बारीकी से एंट्री किल लेते हुए. But here he's being traded, but Solman trades him back again. The game of trades being won by Reckoning very clearly early on in this game. And Ashwin, things don't look good for Revenant here in this round as well.
As I said, it's very important for someone who's starting on the city side to have a early control, and that's what we can see. Reckoning has some point of control, but अभी हम कुछ बता नहीं पाएंगे. अगले 3-4 rounds में हमें पता चलेगा who has a better control, because of course the moment someone loses the first round of the map, in the next 2 rounds are very difficult for that team to have. So let's see how
Well,
the
Soulmate and
match goes on.
Harsh clean them up, and with that 4-0 in Reckoning's favor, Revenant has loss bonus in their favor, but कितने देर तक ये नहीं पता. I mean, they won't clearly be happy with just the loss bonus because they need rounds on the board, and so far Reckoning have denied them every opportunity. Ashwin, as the score heads to 4-0, we again see Revenant on a quasi buy, mostly Deagles, a nade in one tap god's hand. This could be a door rush again with the nade, but instead choosing against it. Right away is going towards ramp. It looks like everybody's just going for picks at this point for Revenant, and they're slowly trying to build some confidence or some momentum with some good shots or warm up their aim.
Absolutely. अगर आप देखोगे जैसे उन्होंने buy करा है, one tap god and paradox has $3,000+ in their account, so I think they might be buying it considering that कि next round उनके पास op आ जाए.
जी
So there is a
बिल्कुल.
possibility. Yes.
जी बिल्कुल. And as we can see here, Rio very calmly completing the round for Reckoning with that 5-0, 5 straight rounds for Reckoning. This could spell doom for Revenant if they don't quickly take control or take matters into their own hands, because 5-0 की lead हो चुकी है. Economy बहुत ही ज़्यादा build हो चुकी है Reckoning की, because they've gotten the rounds very clear. सिर्फ राइट टू एस वाला वो राउंड था जो कि बहुत ही क्लोज आया था, जो 2v1 था जहाँ पे सोलमेट ऑलमोस्ट एस कर बैठे थे. उसके अलावा कोई भी राउंड उतना क्लोज नहीं गया है अश्विन, एंड दैट मीन्स यू कैन ऑलरेडी सी द बैंक दैट रेकनिंग हैज क्रिएटेड. एंड बहुत ही मुश्किल होगा यहाँ पे रेवेनेंट को 2-3 राउंड एक साथ जड़ने होंगे, उसके बाद ही वो कुछ कर सकते हैं. बट हियर व्हाट वी सी इज समथिंग वेरी डिफरेंट. दे आर फाइंडिंग हेड्स लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर रैंप में यहाँ पे ड्रॉप करते हुए, बट राइट वेस विद अ वेरी गुड ट्रेड. और यहाँ पे इसके साथ ही साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे, लैडर के नीचे और एक प्लेयर को डाउन करेंगे. इसके बाद 3v3 का सिचुएशन है, बट राइट वेस
Still 2v3 right now. Revenant has 3 players alive and Reckoning 2. अगर आपने देखोगे the very first kill which Pokemon got, right? मतलब एकदम बिंदास जाके ओपन में किल ले रहे हैं. The kind of confidence he has over his game, saying that he's been playing it for a long time and he has complete control over the entire game. मतलब बहुत ही अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिख रहा है पोकेमॉन का यहाँ पे.
यप, और पोकेमॉन 1v2 के सिचुएशन में क्या वो कन्वर्ट कर पाएंगे? Looks like Blackhawk has his number, and with that, Revenant get themselves on the board. Just as we were saying that things could turn pear-shaped for Revenant, they get themselves on the board. और इसी के साथ अब यहाँ पे ये राउंड बहुत ही क्रूशल रहेगा, because they can break Reckoning's economy very clearly and break their momentum as well if they manage to find this round.
Absolutely right. So Revenant has one round in their control. It's 5-1 in a way, and the early pick for Bad Love. As I said, noisy control is very important. Noisy से निकल के अगर upper side control लेते हो आप, तो at some point of time you have major control there, because it becomes difficult for someone at the mini position there to keep a control, because smoke पूरा उसे close कर देता है वो लोकेशन.
जी बिल्कुल. एंड इसके साथ बहुत ही ज़्यादा ट्रेड्स होते हुए, और यहाँ पे वन टैप गॉड 1v1 सिचुएशन में थे, बट रियो स्नाइप्स हिम डाउन. विद दैट इट विल बी अ इजी डिफ्यूज एंड रेकनिंग काउंटर, और यहाँ पे रेवेनेंट की इकोनॉमी ब्रेक हो चुकी है अब. अश्विन, दिस इज बैड फॉर रेवेनेंट.
इट्स वेरी बैड. लाइक अभी कुछ तो एक स्ट्रेटेजी ऐसी उनको यूज करनी पड़ेगी जिससे उनका इकोनॉमी थोड़ा स्ट्रांग हो जाए, और एट सम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम राउंड्स भी उनके कंट्रोल में आते रहे.
जी बिल्कुल.
ओह,
और ये क्या डिफ्यूज टाइम पे नहीं हो पाया? रेवेनेंट विन द राउंड.
दैट्स सरप्राइजिंग.
I'm sure he had enough time. Did something happen? That's weird.
He might have missed to diffuse in a way that कि जो बटन रहता है जिसकी वजह से डिफ्यूज होता है वो बटन छूट गया होगा एंड उसके वजह से वो गलती एक छोटी सी गलती उनको भारी पड़ी. They have costed a round. Yes, he had costed a round for Reckoning itself. Again, Pokemon with a Deagle there.
What a shot! Finding heads again, Pokemon and Soulmate. The Pakistani duo here working their magic. यहाँ पे 4v2 की सिचुएशन है अश्विन, बहुत ही इजीली कन्वर्टेबल है फ्रॉम रेकनिंग. और अगर वो ये क्वाजीबाई को कन्वर्ट कर पाते हैं, ये बहुत ही हैरानी की बात है यहाँ पे कि बहुत ही इजीली कन्वर्ट कर पाए हैं वो. एंड दे स्कैवेंज द ऑफ द गन्स. विद दैट इट विल बी अ ह्यूज इकोनॉमिकल इम्पैक्ट ऑन रेवेनेंट्स इकोनॉमी, एंड वी माइट जस्ट सी देम go on a force or a quasi buy here.
Absolutely, and if you can see Deagle versus full buy, मतलब it's very surprising at some point of time. ये हमने global tournaments में बहुत देखा है कि Deagle rounds ऐसे निकालते हैं teams, right? मतलब ऐसे की बजा के. But it's very important how to understand how to use the Deagle कि वो one tap कैसे मिल सकता है. That one tap is important on Deagle. अगर वो miss कर दिया, then basically you miss the entire round at some point. Yeah. Going into the game, trying to push ramp. Bomb is dropped on the outer. Silo up से Blackhawk ने kill निकाला है Deagle से. So it's 3v2. Reckoning versus to Revenant. 2 there. Let's see. अभी भी pistols
here takes down Paradox. और इसके साथ ही साथ Blackhawk is the only Revenant player alive. Towards outers, going towards Secret. Will he manage to get into Secret? Even if he does, he has the C4. Will he be able to plant? Takes the first one down. But Zeke instantly there for the trades. The trades have been working in Reckoning's favor a lot.
Like they have, so basically they are anywhere they're going two players together so that they know that कि एक ने मिस किया तो दूसरा बंदा advantage ले पाए उसका. It's just that कि 1 versus 2, it's very important to understand that कि duels और double kills और trades कैसे निकाला जाए यहाँ पे. Duels are very important in the map.
Yep. With that 7-2 in Reckoning's favor, Revenant have AK all across the board here, going towards the door. बहुत ही अच्छा पहला kill यहाँ पे one tap god के द्वारा. Trades coming in. So far it has been in Revenant's favor. 4v3 advantage. They're taking control of A side. And trades again. 3v2. Zeke slowly आगे बढ़ते हुए डोर पे पाएंगे प्लेयर को, बैडलफ को डाउन करते हुए, सेकंड प्लेयर को डाउन करते हुए. एंड विद दैट रेकनिंग हैव कन्वर्टेड अनदर डेफिसिट इनटू देयर एडवांटेज. 2v1 की सिचुएशन. Zeke is red though, 19 health. Rio has the op. He'll slowly be creeping towards ladder. क्या राइट टू एस ये राउंड को कन्वर्ट कर पाएंगे?
It's difficult, but yes, it's op versus AK. Considering right to ace is looking at every corner, looking for a possibility of a player, and उसने hasn't got easy, but Rio ने वो निकाल दिया kill.
Runs out of ammo. And Rio again. Will he get the defuse this time? Well, he has the defuse kit. Learns from his mistake the last time around. And finally defuses. With that, another round for Reckoning. This is turning into some sort of a beating, Ashwin. Can Revenant respond?
It's very, मतलब अगर वो respond नहीं करेंगे तो बहुत damage हो जाएगा. And considering that कि if first map goes into an account of Reckoning, second map में motivation जरूर hit होगा at some point of time for Revenant. But as we know that it's a city side map, right? So it's still 8-2. Revenant still has time. They can make a comeback. They can build up their economy. They can basically get quick entry kills at some point of time. Trades will be very important for them to understand कि कैसे trades लिए जाए. At some point of time ramp पे हम देख सकते हैं या फिर outer locations में देख सकते हैं. Silo से एक बंदा आ सकता है, एक outer से आ सकता है, and they can get a trade in the garage location as well if they find a player a day.
This should be a round reset, right? Because it should be a pause. One of the Revenant players have timed out, और जिस तरीके से लग रहा है कि ये reset ही होगा round. With that, let's talk about what you were talking about. 8-2 की scoreline Reckoning की तरफ से. And as you said, it's still early days. It is a heavily CD favored map, but you have to also understand this was Revenant's pick. So they must have expected Reckoning to pick CT anyway, right? And despite that, finding themselves 2-8 down and facing down the barrel of an early एंड क्रशिंग डिफीट। यहाँ पे क्या करना चाहिए रेवेनेंट को अश्विन आपके हिसाब से?
what I feel is that कि थोड़े फेक्स करें, अगर फेक्स कर सकते हैं कोई पर्टिकुलर साइड पे, एंड on the other side if the player the teammate gets an entry quick entry kill there, तो वहां पे थोड़ा रोटेशन को देख के रेकनिंग माइट गेट कंफ्यूज कि कहां पे क्या चल रहा है, कौन सी फाइट चल रही है। आई थिंक दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि वो कैसे फिक्स कर सकते हैं और कैसे वो एक साइड से किल निकाल सकते हैं।
Okay, looks like the map is still continuing. The fifth player has joined back onto the server. He will be dead for now. It's a 2v3 situation. Harsh finds one tap god with that. Again, right to ace is left in a 1v3. Can he convert it this time around? Slowly moving towards ladder. Has the C4 with him. Takes down Harsh. With that, it's a 1v2. Pokemon and Rio. Rio with the op in his hand. Right to waste quickly scavenging the area, और यहाँ पे प्लांट करने की कोशिश करेंगे जल्दी में, टाइम नहीं बचा है बिल्कुल भी। Manages to get the plant down, Ashwin, and Pokemon and Rio are very close together. They should play this 2v1 very, very close together again to avoid giving isolated fights. But Right to Ace finds the first fight. Pokemon, though, very, very active and takes down Right to Ace because before he can be a menace. और इसी के साथ 9th round for Reckoning.
So Reckoning has the control over the map right now. Revenant is struggling at some point of time. They know the map. They have been a veterans in this map at some point of time, but it's थोड़ा हर्ट हो रहा हूं मैं ये देखते हुए कि Revenant only has managed to get two rounds
Yup.
in this map.
And let's meet the people in the chat. रेले गॉडस्पीड भाई, दिल्ली आकर अपनी गर्मी से ठंड खत्म कर दो। ये Pokemon is the only active CS player in the Smash now. Yes, Rosa, in fact, you're correct. Hello, Wimp. Hello, Mugil. Hello, Millie. Hello, Jonesy. Ronak, hashtag be Revenant. Yup, we all want Revenant to do well, but so far, they haven't been doing so. Here we see Blackhawk being taken down, and another trait, but here, Bad Love snipes down a Reckoning player. With that 3v2 again in favor of Revenant. Can Reckoning turn it in their favor once more? Oh, Harsh takes down again. It's a 2v1. Reckoning have managed to convert deficits into their advantage very brilliantly. Soulmate takes down the last player as well. With that, Reckoning in double figures. I don't know what to say, Ashwin. This looks like it could be over very soon on Nuke.
You know what? Right now, as I said, that it should have been a competitive game right now. But considering that and seeing the way the things are going on the screen, Reckoning has the control over the map. They are dominating Revenant with 10-2, and very difficult for Revenant to come back. They need to get the momentum. Early momentum is very important. मतलब अगर ये momentum ना हो तो एक round ही नहीं बहुत सारे rounds हाथ से निकल जाते हैं. So yeah,
trying to get over Silo. And it looks like Reckoning have all the answers to Revenant, to the questions posed by Revenant here. Again, Soulmate with the entry kill. This guy is relentless. How many kills does he have? Must be close to 20 so far. Amazing, amazing. And Pokemon here cleans up the outer area. With that, one tap got the only Revenant player alive. 1v4, a lot of dreams pinned on one tap god's shoulders, but Rio manages to kill him. And with that, 11-2. Zeke is in fact still on the MP9, Ashwin.
If you can see, अगर मैं बोलूं आपको तो मराठी में एक छोटा सा फ्रेज है, उसे बोलते हैं सुमड़ी में कोमड़ी. That's what Pokemon did. So he was hiding in the garage. Baldo tried to flash there, and he thought that there might be someone on the ladder side, right, outer ladder side.
Yep.
But वो तो निकल गया, but वो पीछे से आके उसको मार दिया.
Yup, and with that we see the Brotherhood, the Pakistani Brotherhood, the brothers in arms, Soulmate and Pokemon absolutely lighting up the server. Soulmate with 19 kills, Pokemon with 15, and again Soulmate. What a shot! Soulmate, what are you doing, my man? This is absolutely unacceptable.
unacceptable. Like complete dominance from Soulmate and Pokemon together. Like they are basically. उन्होंने decide कर लिया है कि it's been a long time they haven't played Counter Strike. Probably. I won't say Pokemon. Yes, Soulmate maybe. But yeah, they are enjoying the game, right? It's been a long time. Any competitive match has happened at this scale, and they know they need to get that dominance back that they had back in the community. Yeah, that's what the tournament is all about. As we said, CSGO Reignite. The idea is to reignite the entire community together. What we had in the past, the legendary game, and a lot of things. Yeah,
I mean, again, Soulmate. It looks like he's treating the server as a death match. What is he doing here? Bad Love, the only one alive, takes down Soulmate, takes down another, but Harsh is there to actually prevent his former teammate from converting the 1v3 clutch.
Harsh
Soulmate
is
is
there
just a
always.
man on fire. 21 kills on Soulmate, 16 on Pokemon. These two combined have 37 kills, which might just be more than the entire Revenant team right now.
37 kills, right? Like it's मतलब तोड़ दिया है, फोड़ दिया है, न्यूक्स डाल दिया है हर जगह. अगर आप
वही
देखोगे कहीं पे खड़े रहने की जगह नहीं दी है रेवेनेंट को ऐसे तो.
बिल्कुल.
But yeah, and like, if you see Hirsch, right, every round he's been trying to be there as a backup. Every round, मतलब उन्होंने बोला है खुद के प्लेयर्स को आप जाओ, do your best, I am there. मैं हूँ आपके
Yes.
एकदम टेंशन मत लो, I'll give that backup, I'll try
Oh,
to get the
this is the
round.
shot. This is the first shot. This could be deadly. This could be where Revenant find an opening. Yes, they have 2 kills on the board for 5v3 advantage. They are venturing down. They find another, and with that a 3-man advantage. But Pokemon and Harsh very quickly on the rotate. Pokemon finds one. Harsh finds another. Another deficit almost being converted into an advantage by Reckoning. 3v2 situation looks like the. Oh my god, that's dirty Pokemon! That is
That's
just
what we
not
call
done.
the shot.
And Harsh, again, a 5v2 situation being converted into a 2v1. It's down to a 1v1 situation here. One tap god and 2 health. Pokemon with 73 health, diffuse, armor, everything. So much resources in his hand as well. He's cheekily hearing the sound bites. He's ready for one tap god to enter and annihilate him. A 13-2 swap. Ashwin, this is annihilation that we are watching. This is total dominance.
Like you can see how Pokemon was hearing the sound, right? मतलब it's like, यार आजा तू, देख लेता हूँ तुझे. You don't have, he didn't have a chance at any point of time. The Revenant player, right? On tap
Yeah.
god.
I mean, he
मतलब
didn't know where Pokemon is coming or where
absolutely.
Pokemon is, and Pokemon could hear him from a mile away. With that, Reckoning now on the T side, just 3 rounds for them to scavenge in order to get Nuke on the board. And Revenant and Dire Straits, they need to convert this pistol round. Look at their buy, they have no kits on the board, they're going for their aim. Blast the door down, sends the molly, but instead they're going ramp. They find the first 2 kills, and ramp is theirs. Bad Love actually gets one back. Can he find himself another? Paradox. Oh, Paradox. But Bad Love, what a round from Bad Love. A triple kill so far. Can he get the quad? Pokemon remaining in a 1v2 situation.
What a backstab. What a
He,
backstab from.
he knows where Bad Love is, takes him down. Now Blackhawk versus Pokemon, a 1v1 situation. Pokemon converts the 1v2 clutch with ease. This is why he's considered one of the best in the South Asian region. And 14 for Reckoning. This spells doom for Revenant almost. They can't afford to go on an eco. They will have to force buy, or else they face giving up the 15th round to Reckoning. And just 2 rounds away, Revenant from losing their own map pick.
It's strange. मतलब we have seen this kind of situations in a lot of tournaments, but knowing that we have picked the map and we have been basically 14-2 down, right? 14-2 down is basically a big difference.
Yeah,
Map pick
Zeke
में
here.
इतना बड़ा difference कभी दिखा नहीं है, but let's see.
Pokemon again. Paradox finds one, snipes one down with the scout. Paradox and Blackhawk, the only 2 people alive. Zeke is down to red health. But will he find? Okay, Dinks one, finds the kill. Soulmate though takes his teammate down with that paradox and bad love. The only people alive for Revenant. Can they get the defuse?
Very difficult for Revenant to get this round, I feel, because see, Bad Love is down to 6 HP, Paradox down to 38, right? And he's,
Doesn't
again, as I
look
said,
like they'll just be going for frags at this point. Bad Love the only one alive with just 6 health and a Macta in his hand. This looks this looks over. The only way for Revenant to come back is at least string 13 rounds together in a row, and only then will they be able to force overtime. They can't even win if they win 13 rounds in a row now, Ashwin. That is a very, very ugly picture right now for Revenant.
it's of course, yes, very ugly picture. It's very difficult. You can see they hardly have enough utilities with them as well, the Revenant. They do have good guns, the rifles, but not the utilities, which is very important for this map. Okay, it's 2v2. A lot of action on ramp. Down to 2v1. Rio is alive. Blackhawk is alive. Bad Love is alive. Is spotted, I think. And yeah, finally, Revenant happens to get a round after a long
Yup.
time.
And with that, let us look at the chat once again. Agent14 says, Leave Valorant, join CSGO. Well, I mean, all the CSGO enthusiasts are going to return to CSGO once they've see and once we reignite the passion within them. Millie, hello, Relay, that's Dirty Program. I mean, that is hello, MSK, Slim Shady. Everyone, welcome.
Hi Rahul, hi Vendol. It's been a long time, of course. Happy New Year to you too.
And as we see here, Reckoning do not have a good buy. Pokemon on a Deagle, Rio on a Deagle as well. 3 AKs, but not a lot of utility to take advantage of. And one tap God here gets found out though. A very timely door push, and with that, a 4v3 advantage for Revenant. Can they convert this? But as soon as we say this, we find Soulmate take another kill. This guy just never seems to stop. 25 kills on the board, just 10 deaths. This guy has been so influential for for Reckoning so far, and Revenant should actually be able to convert this round, especially after this kill from Blackhawk on Soulmate.
When he was trying to get a little much of the backstab, he might have thought that कि संभल के जाता हूँ, देख के जाता हूँ. Maybe he might have found someone, but it was very surprising for him itself. Like, and Blacko getting a kill on.
Oh, Pokemon finding the kill, but immediately getting traded. And with this, Zeke finds himself in a 1v1 against Paradox. Where is Paradox though? Paradox is sneaking in from Shutter. Will Zeke expect Paradox to be at Shutter? Expects him, finds the kill, and with that 16-3 for Reckoning. This was totally unexpected, Ashwin. Reckoning all across the board, so dominant in everything they did. It seems like Revenant never got going and Reckoning never seemed to stop. Uh,
Early advantages, like the early round advantages, has completely got the game for Reckoning. They
yeah.
know which side is very uh which side they can dominate against the opponents, and they have completely taken advantage about that. And that's what we can see. Upper side, a lot of advantage there. They tried to go and taken control over lower sides as well, but थोड़ा difficult to था वहाँ पे. We saw a lot of close action at ramp and lower sides. But yeah, as I said, Nuke is a side of CT side, and that's what Reckoning has got to see.
Well,
Got the map.
quickly looking at the leaderboard for the fantasy event, Lee finds himself first with his 18th team. Again, इसलिए हम आपको बोलते हैं कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टीम्स बनाने की कोशिश करिए, जितने आप बना सकते हो, जितने कॉम्बिनेशन को कवर कर सकते हो. बिकॉज उसी के बाद आप देखिए यहाँ पे 18th टीम की वजह से ली कैन गो home with 5,000 prize money. Obviously, it's still not done. You can still leapfrog league. There are your normal, your very uh, regular faces. Sepahu is there, 4531 Sorry is there, Smuya is there, and who knows, you might just be able to leapfrog. There's not a lot of difference. There's just 0.25 points of a difference between Lee and Sepahu, who is in second. And बहुत ही दिलचस्प लीडर बोर्ड दिख रहा है यहाँ पे अश्विन.
हमें तो लगा था कि रेकनिंग और रेवेनेंट का गेम अच्छा होगा, पर यहाँ पे तो फैंटेसी लीडर बोर्ड कॉम्पिटिटिव चल रहा है.
Yep.
मतलब you can see the more the number of teams you make, the more competitive you get on the fantasy leaderboard. So yeah.
I mean, this is why, you have expert opinions. We showed you, हमने आपको जो टीम बना के दिखाई, जो 2 टीम बनाई है हमने, बाकी तो आप कॉम्बिनेशंस खुद से कर सकते हो, बट जो 2 टीम हमने आपको एक्सपर्ट ओपिनियन में प्रोवाइड की, उसमें दोनों ही टीम में सोलमेट पोकेमॉन थे, और इनफैक्ट एक टीम में सोलमेट पोकेमॉन कैप्टन वाइस कैप्टन थे, जिसका अभी लुफ्त आप उठा रहे होंगे. एंड एज वी सी हियर, जो हमारी जो सोलमेट पोकेमॉन की टीम थी, दैट इज ऑल्सो डूइंग वेल. इट्स ऑन 187.5 पॉइंट्स एंड इट्स करेंटली 112th ऑन द लीडर बोर्ड, विच इज नॉट बैड कंसिडरिंग द फैक्ट दैट वी कैप्टन पोकेमॉन इंस्टेड ऑफ सोलमेट. अभी भी पासा पलट सकता है, पोकेमॉन सेकंड मैप पे भारी पड़ सकते हैं सोलमेट से ज़्यादा, और अगर ऐसा हो गया तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. इनफैक्ट हमारी जो सेकंड टीम भी है, जिसमें हमने 3 रेवेनेंट प्लेयर्स चूज किए थे, वो भी आगे आ सकते हैं, क्योंकि हो सकता है रेवेनेंट अभी सेकंड मैप में कम करके तीसरी मैप भी जीत सके डोमिनेंट तरीके से. और इसी के साथ हम आपको ये भी बताना चाहेंगे कि कुछ चीज़ें हैं, जो कुछ टेक्निकल टर्म्स हैं जो आप जिससे आप रूबरू नहीं होंगे, जैसे राउंड्स नॉट प्लेड बोनस. अभी आपने जैसे देखा कि रेकनिंग ने ये मैप 16-3 से जीता, तो टोटल एक CSGO मैप में रूटीन 30 राउंड्स होते हैं. ऑब्वियसली ओवर टाइम जा सकते हैं कुछ भी, बट रेगुलेशन में 30 राउंड्स ही होते हैं. उसमें से यहाँ पे रेकनिंग ने 19 राउंड्स में उस गेम को खत्म कर दिया. तो जो 11 राउंड्स बच गए, जो वो नहीं खेले, उसका उन्हें बोनस मिलेगा इन मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 0.5. तो आपने अगर 3 रेकनिंग के प्लेयर्स लिए होंगे, तो आप ये सोच लीजिए कि आपको 11 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 0.5 मतलब 5.5 हर एक प्लेयर के लिए मिलेगा, मतलब 16.5 एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स फॉर यू. एंड दूसरा बोनस जो हम आपको बताएंगे वो है मैच स्वीप स्टेक्स बोनस. अगर रेकनिंग अपने मैप पिक को भी जीत जाती है, तो यहाँ पे वो ये सीरीज को 2-0 से उसके ऊपर काबू कर लेगी. और अगर ऐसा होता है, तो जस्ट बिकॉज उन्होंने एक मैप नहीं खेला पूरा का पूरा, जो प्लेयर्स आपने रेकनिंग की तरफ से लिए होंगे, हर एक रेकनिंग के प्लेयर को 5 पॉइंट एक्स्ट्रा मिलेगा मैच स्वीप स्टिक्स बोनस का. सो दैट मीन्स यू कैन बी इन सो मच पॉजिटिव जस्ट बिकॉज यू चूज 1 एक्स्ट्रा रेकनिंग का प्लेयर.
पॉइंट्स की बरसात हो सकती है वहाँ पे फैंटेसी की.
बिल्कुल. And let's look at the chat once again. Sachin says, I made 20 teams. You're Uranus. I mean, congratulations, Uranus. You're actually one of the tied leaders right now. And also, it is your 18th pick again. As far as Mustafa is concerned, Mustafa says, Soulmate and Pokemon mechanically too strong in CS. Actually, we agree. We've just seen it. हमने तो अभी live देख लिया. And MSK also says, sorry, but Pokemon and Soulmate in the same team is not good news for any opponent. Again, हमने वो live देख लिया है, जिस तरह का destruction दोनों ने दिखाया है, it looks like Reckoning is primed to take this series. But will Revenant be able to respond on Reckoning's map pick? Revenant do start on the CT side, which is the more favored side on Mirage. We will be back with a short break, and map 2 action will be there with you. But before we go on a break, we'll show you the players that stood out on this map, Ashwin. And I'm sure Pokemon and Soulmate will cover the entire area. And as you can see, highest skill Soulmate 25, least deaths be Soulmate, most headshots Pokemon, most entry kills Pokemon, highest assist mein halaki right to ace has 8 assists. I mean, that is very good, Ashwin. Come to think of it.
Literally, if you remember, Abhishek, there was a pair of brothers, Booz and Pexer from Team 80.
Yeah, definitely.
The most legendary players, right? The way they played, basically उनको भाटिया brothers बोला जाता था by some point of time. So that's what Soulmate and Pokemon has showed us today. Like they played like a brothers in a way that they know that कि यार आज तो हम तोड़ के जाएंगे. Like it's been a long time, and that's what they have been. They have been enjoying the game. They have been enjoying the match. Complete dominance, yes.
Yep, very true, very true. So बहुत ही ज़्यादा पॉइंट सोलमेट और पोकेमॉन आपको कमा के दे रहे हैं. एंड एज वी सेड, विल गो फॉर अ शॉर्ट ब्रेक. एज वी कम बैक, विल हैव मिराज एक्शन right in front of you. We'll see if Revenant can respond well, or even with the same intensity as Reckoning. And for Reckoning, we'll be looking forward to how Soulmate and Pokemon annihilate their opponents this time around.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. just can't stay still. Don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin. Temptation within. Mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
वेल चैट की तरफ देखते हुए जेफरी बोल रहे हैं कि पिछले मैच में उनका 5000 आया है. ब्रिलियंट यार जेफरी, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. चलो रेकनिंग किसी में तो हरा पा रही है आरएनटी को. अरे अरे अरे, कूल गेमिंग मैं टॉप 5 में हूँ.
Dominate-
कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस कूल गेमिंग.
भाई ने तो डोमिनेट कर दिया चैट को.
हाँ वेल बहुत ही जल्दी मिराज का एक्शन चालू होगा. अश्विन अगेन, जैसे कि न्यूक में मैंने पूछा व्हाट आर यू एक्सपेक्टिंग फ्रॉम मिराज.
भाई मेरे एक्सपेक्टेशंस तो तहस महस हो रहे हैं यहाँ पे. पर let's see यार, मतलब it's a city side map, as I said. Whoever starts on the city side has a early advantage, and so we could see what happened in a nuke. We can see in Mirage as well. Revenant has that advantage, and early, if they happen to get early control over there, हो सकता है. We should be able to see double op setup here. Very important because they need to get a control, because एक साइड पे दो जन, because एक चीज होती है कि बी साइड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वहाँ पे मल्टीपल प्लेयर्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है वहाँ पे. तो आई सी दैट कि बी पे 3 प्लेयर खेलेंगे, एक मिड खेलेगा और एक ए पे खेलेगा. तो
Yep.
so that's what can happen. So one op on A from city spawn, one up on mid, and 3 जन B से खेल सकते हैं. One will play the B short site and 2 inside the site. So we can see this combination of positions here.
वेल अशफान एचएच वर्सेस वीएलटी ऑलरेडी हो चुका है. वीएलटी 1-2-0. Pokemon Soulmate are lucky because signed Deathmaker has completely left CSGO. Ostrix, I mean, that is again opinion based. We can see Rio heading the charge, leading the charge for Reckoning. Reckoning बहुत ही जल्दी A side पे बढ़ते हुए. Paradox with the first kill. Pokemon trades, bad love trades for Pokemon, and यहाँ पे trades का गेम बहुत ही बखूबी से चलते हुए. But Reckoning coming out the better side. यहाँ पे 2v1 का advantage, 3v1 का advantage, और यहाँ पे one tap pot को भी डाउन करते हुए पिस्टल राउंड उनके खाते में.
They started off nice, Revenant, but end of the day, yeah, you can see how the game is going. Hush got 3 kills, 1 for Pokemon, 1 for Soulmate. Pokemon और Soulmate ने ये डिसाइड कर लिया भाई, एक को मार के मर जाना है. एटलीस्ट एक को तो मार दो.
थिंग इज अश्विन, यहाँ पे ट्रेडिंग का गेम बहुत ही अच्छा था. दिस इज कॉल्ड प्रोफेशनल लेवल ऑफ सीएस. बिकॉज क्या हो रहा है, इसके पहले जो भी हमने मैचेस देखे वहाँ पे ट्रेडिंग नहीं चल रही थी, बिकॉज जो प्लेयर्स का डिस्टेंस था वो बहुत ज़्यादा था एक दूसरे से. यहाँ पे रेवेनेंट आर फाइंडिंग द फर्स्ट किल बट तुरंत ट्रेड हो जा रहा है, और ट्रेडिंग का गेम में रेकनिंग बाजी मार ले रही है यहाँ पे.
राइटली सेड अभिषेक.
और यहाँ पे बी शॉट की तरफ धीरे धीरे बढ़ते हुए पोकेमॉन हैज टेकन कंट्रोल ऑफ बी शॉट. और यहाँ पे देखना होगा, कनेक्टर में 2 जन को डाउन कर चुके हैं रेकनिंग के प्लेयर्स. क्या वो विंडो की तरफ बढ़ेंगे? हर्ष तैनात है विंडो की तरफ, एंगल बहुत ही खूबसूरत एंगल लेते हुए. बाकी प्लेयर्स ऑलरेडी ए साइड में घुस चुके हैं और ए साइड में प्लांट कर रहे हैं. हर्ष हैज स्पॉटेड समवन, takes Paradox down. Soulmate takes 1 tap down. The final player is also in CT. Zeke completes the route. A very complete round from Reckoning again. Not dropping guns, not letting Revenant take 1v1 fights. Looks like Reckoning are very well prepared for the match.
Absolutely, I feel so, and that's what we can see. अगर आप देखोगे हर्ष वर्सेस पैराडॉक्स का जो कॉन्टेक्ट है वहाँ पे, हर्ष वाज नॉट बैकिंग डाउन. उसने बोला भाई दिख गया तो तेरे को जाने नहीं दूँ. So I think भाई they know what they are doing. They have made their
But
strategies well. They
then
know
looks
when to
like a
react.
very fast rush. Connector का smoke आते हुए Pokemon so fast out of the gates from apps, takes one down, right to waste trades, but कहीं और जगह नहीं है और मॉली में बेचारे right to waste जलकर मर जाएंगे. यहाँ पे again Paradox the only one alive इस बार. पहला जन को मारते हुए 1v3 का सिचुएशन है. A good flash finds another. This could be a Chris J moment from Paradox with the way he's finding kills. Oh my god!
What a kill!
It's down to a 1v1. Paradox versus Harsh. Paradox knows where Harsh is, but Harsh is quicker on the trigger. And with that, converts the 1v4. Almost 1v4 convert कर दिया था Paradox ने. Beautiful kill onto Soulmate. I mean, this is what kills are made. This is what superstars are made of. This is why we were anticipating such a high level of performance in this fixture. And looks like Revenant, even though they're down 3-0, Paradox looks like he's on his A game here, Ashwin.
Absolutely, giving kills to all the audience and us together, like
Oh,
complete
Hush!
goosebumps.
What an entry from Hush. Takes down the crosser. Takes down second. Rio chimes in, and with that, again a 3-man advantage. Revenant just don't know how to respond to this. Paradox is likely on just a USP, didn't buy anything, probably saving for the op. Will he have enough for the op? Guess he will, considering the loss bonus. And judging by his performance on the op from the from the last round, anything will be possible when he has the op in the next round. So far, he doesn't manage to get the kill. And with that 4-0 reckoning, it will be interesting to see whether Paradox, pulls the op out. And देखना ये पड़ेगा अश्विन यहाँ पे कि क्या पैराडॉक्स ए की तरफ जाएंगे, बिकॉज फिलहाल तो रेकनिंग इज ओनली टारगेटिंग द ए साइड.
Absolutely, I think that's where Paradox will want to head up to, because he might have spawned, but I think he's going on to the mid window, I think so.
Oh, and look at reckoning, a change of sides. They are going to target the B side, and looks like another high tempo rush from reckoning. Oh, the first guy is flashed. Zeke takes one down, gets traded. What a triple. What a triple from One Tap God. Absolutely makes this round possible for Revenant here. Paradox with the op. Does know one player has dropped. Takes him down. With that, Pokemon the only one alive. 1v3. Takes one down. A 1v2 situation. Knows where the hopper is. Can he take the hopper down? Or will Para reign supreme here with the op? All to play for here. Meanwhile, Blackhawk very calmly slotting himself alongside Paradox. They're going for the trade game here. They don't want to lose this round. Oh, what a shot! Oh my god, Pokemon, are you serious? Even though he is on red health, he knows Paradox as the op. Paradox slowly converging under the smoke, but deciding to go back. And as the smoke starts to dissipate, Pokemon just firing through the smoke, doesn't find Paradox, but Paradox will. Oh! This is insanity from Pokemon.
These guys couldn't see Pokemon coming, right? Oh my god, literally the magic of Pokemon continues in Mirage as well. He's been dominating in Nuke. Here we can see him dominating too. Like it's a game of excellence.
I mean, I have no words. That first kill was standard, but the second snap onto Blackhawk's head as soon as he dealt damage, that is pure reflexes. That is reflexes in display, and I just don't know what to say of it, what to make of it. Badlove here takes one down. It's a 3v4 situation, but Badlove gets immediately taken down by Rio, who has been the solid rock for Reckoning so far over the two maps now. Rio again finds another player, finds One Tap God, finds Paradox, completes a triple for himself. And with that, Reckoning shows no signs of stopping down anytime soon, Ashwin. This could be a repeat of the first map. It could turn very, very ugly for Revenant because it round difference will also matter going into the round robin, the end phases of the round robin tournament, which is CSGO Reignite presented by FanClash. And as we reignite their passion, can Revenant reignite the passion and their abilities within and somehow pose a threat to Reckoning, who has been on a continuous charge here? 6-0 Reckoning's favor, and Rio finds another kill. He just doesn't look like he's about to stop anytime soon. 4 kills in succession for Rio without any answer from Revenant side. And one Blackhawk does find one, but his spray misses the mark. Soulmate converts the kill. That another even opportunity here for Revenant to take advantage of. But Soulmate 14 health, but the orb does its job. And I mean, Paradox and Bad Love both have the orb in their hand. But CT was smoked off, is not smoked off anymore. Paradox though misses the first shot. Zeke punishes him. Bad Love in a 1v3 situation finds the first with a no scope, but Soulmate, Minshaw's Reckoning are on 7-0, Ashwin. 7-0, and it almost feels like Revenant are waiting to be put out of the misery.
I can see the deja vu coming in here.
Yeah.
What happened in Nuke has been repeating here. It's just that the difference of the map, complete dominance.
And truth be told, Ashwin, the round difference that they gained from the Hyderabad Hydras match, everything will be eroded from Revenant scoreboard. This could be huge for the other teams that are still in the tournament and will be looking to place themselves firmly into that grand final spot. As we look, this is a 3v3, a 2v2, brilliant couple of kills coming in from right to ace. The captain of Revenant and Bad Love sort of completing, and with that, Revenant finally get themselves off the board.
Finally, they happen to pull off and get one round in their favor.
Yeah.
It's been it's been very difficult to see Revenant struggle the entire for the past 7 rounds, and finally this should help gain a little momentum in their favor. I hope that helps to gain more rounds for them.
I mean, look at Reckoning though. They still have so much money. They have utilities all across the board. Revenant, on the other hand, don't have a lot of utilities. One tap god is in on the FAMAS. You have Bad Love with a full set of utilities. Blackhawk though converts the first kill. Harsh slowly creeping in towards B, finds the molly on the bench. Oh, it's a double molly perhaps. That is a wasted molly, but finds the kill on B shot, and with that, B site is ripe for the taking. There's a player on bench. He finds the first, but it gets traded. And Pokemon finds Paradox on B shot. That could be a huge kill, and this could break Revenant's economy once again, as we saw similarly in Nuke. Ashwin, this feels like it's a carbon copy repeat. Pokemon and company just too good for Revenant, who just find themselves lacking that momentum to get going. They haven't gotten going at any point in the series, Ashwin.
Absolutely, Soulmate for looking out for that particular expectation on the B shot, but he just switched and got a kill in the B apps itself. So yeah, matlab, it's a great game of excellence from Reckoning right now. We can see they are come prepared. I will say they are come prepared for this tournament.
Well, it looks amazing the way they're pulling off things. While on the other hand, Revenant's lack of practice might be showing because of all these. Right to ways, those shows that he still has his roots in CSGO with that brilliant molly nade and creating that one off angle to get the kill. But again, Reckoning somehow finding picks, but Revenant here with a 2v. Oh, Reckoning Pokemon again! What is he doing? Oh, another smoke kill. Pokemon use dirty smoke criminal, man. Someone lock him up.
Complete dominance from
Let's look
Reckoning.
at the chat here. Everybody saying Pika Pika P. Hello, bhai, मेरा number ये वो ADR is added after the match ends. Yup, Blaze. I hope you do get number one, man. Well, I hope you do get. You are currently number two, as you said. There is a good chance you get number one. Oh my God! What a shot from Zeke. They are putting on a show, Reckoning Esports this time. And I just don't know what to say. Revenant, a team that were heavy favorites going into this tournament, judging by their lineup, it's all come undone against this Reckoning side that has brought in the powerhouse Pokemon from Pakistan, and the celebrated CSGO player is getting the job done along with his teammates who are supporting him ably, along with his fellow countryman, soulmate, who's just been sublime for Reckoning, both in Valorant and CSGO thus far.
We have Pokemon leading the party, right? He knows what
Yep.
kind of music he enjoys in the game, right?
Yeah. And as we look
That's
at the live leaderboard, Lee still finds himself first, but now he's the sole leader with 304.75 points. A lot of rounds still to be played for, especially if Revenant do manage to come back. But will they? The situation looks dire. Paradox with a machine gun doesn't look like they're. I don't know what to say. Even though Revenant might be trying their best, Reckoning are just a cut above them. Paradox, the last one alive with the machine gun in his hand. Can he do some damage? Yep. There's the first. Takes the AK. And it's still a 1v4 for Paradox. Can he weaves his magic? Manages to get a couple of kills, but Harsh is there to shut him down. Very professional CS from Reckoning. I mean, if
like
you can chalk this down into one term, it would be professional, the entire display. Ashwin, what do you make of it so far? 11-1.
literally 11-1. It's like getting into the market, and they know कि कौन से product का क्या price है. It's like that they know the game. They know what they need to do. They know what they need to buy, what they need to let go.
Yeah, and I will
Taking
personally
control everywhere.
Yeah, and I will personally be that Shaquille O'Neal meme where he'll say, I have to apologize, I wasn't familiar with your game because I wasn't familiar with Reckoning's game that it would overpower Revenant like this. Right 2 is the only one alive. Find, Rio finds him through the smoke, and this point it just feels like Reckoning is in a hurry to finish things off, Ashwin. 12-1 the scoreline. At best, Revenant can get two more rounds and make it a bit more competitive, but doesn't look like Reckoning is in any mood to give away any rounds. And one tap god we see now is his turn to buy the machine gun. Let us see what he can do with the gun. And he finds the first headshot through the smoke. Harsh is down. Pokemon though, very fast. Gets one, gets two, converging on B. This guy is unrelenting. Paradox, though, has found himself a cute little flank. Can he find reckoning players? Multiple reckoning players. One would not do here. Finds the first. 3v3 now. But Zeke is here to lurk. Will he expect Blackhawk though? No, he doesn't. It's a 2v2. Blackhawk finds the player in jungle. With that, Pokemon the only one alive. He has 2 kills into his name. Can convert this into a quad kill clutch.
Pokemon has
Molly's
been rushing
apps.
B shot every round, right? It's like a
Yup.
blind spot for him.
And
Like matlab,
interesting to see, Ashwin. Both the players are coming from different angles. One guy from B shot, one guy from kitchen. So there is a possibility of Pokemon isolating the players. Oh, but Paradox relays the information to Blackhawk, who's very fast on the trigger before Pokemon can react. With that second round on the board, Revenant double the scoreline for Mirage. Yup, Yashwin.
absolutely. As I was saying, the blind spot at B shot, right? Pokemon has been rushing like anything. Like he
Yup.
knows, like by he's unstoppable right now, and
Yeah.
he's using that to his advantage. He's just
What a flank though from Para. Well, with that, just the last round of the first half left, and we have a double op setup from Revenant. On the other hand, Reckoning looks like it will be a fast A split from Reckoning. Battler finds the first, stops Reckoning in the tracks, but what a double kill from Rio! What a spray transfer! Right to Ace though finds Rio. With that, it's an even 3v3 situation. Pokemon jumps in with his teammate, throws the molly towards site, trying to find some heads. Oh, finds one. What was he trying to do there? Oh, Pokemon. Are you kidding me? Paradox, though, can
Still
still
trying. He's
convert the
always been
1v2.
trying.
Oh, but Harsh takes advantage of that missed shot from Paradox and quickly jumps onto stairs to put him out of his misery. 13-2. It's the same scoreline that Reckoning are trying every time. Ashwin.
Absolutely. Reven did got an early advantage there, but they miss on to convert the round for themselves. Where Rio got 2 kills, he just pushed smoke and completely unexpected. It was completely unexpected for Revenant that they could basically look out for the aim in position, and that the mistake that basically paid heavily for the team, right? Losing out the round.
Well, with that, CT side starts, and Revenant look like they're going for an A split themselves. Soulmate finds the first kill, trying to find the second, finds the second, and with that, it's a 4v3 advantage. They have taken Pokemon down. Rio is down to his 16 health. Blackhawk trying to find Soulmate's head, slowly trying to dissipate the gap between the two players. But what a flash! It's down to a 1v1 between Harsh and Blackhawk. Blackhawk doesn't have the full health, and Harsh takes advantage of it, comes from behind, and it's the 14th round on the board for Reckoning. Ashwin, क्या हो रहा है?
It's a city side map, as I said, but Revenant is losing on completely. Like they are like Reckoning has tremendously showed the kind of performance which legendary players will have. Someone who knows the game, someone who knows what strategies they need to use. Where
What a shot, though. What a shot from right to ace. Another from Paradox. It's a 2v3 situation, still salvageable from Revenant. They do have only deagles though, but seems to be enough for right to ace. Gets another head and 2v2. Zeke with an MP9. Pokemon half HP down. Blackhawk and right to ace don't have a lot of health. Pokemon though finds Blackhawk, knows where right to ace is, gets him down, and with that, Reckoning on map and series point. Ashwin, so basically, if you count the round difference, almost their the entire round difference that Revenant gained from their matchup with um, Hyderabad Hydras, that would be evaporated. Reckoning are putting on a show.
games,
This is a warning shot to everyone out there that they mean business. They are here to take the trophy of Reignite CSGO powered by FanClash. And it looks like we've reignited a passion in Reckoning Esports players who don't seem like they have been away from CSGO for a long time, except Pokemon, who's still been playing CSGO. But still, other players have performed admirably as well. And as we see, Right 2 is the only one alive. Ashwin, this could spell the end of Revenant's challenge today. And it does 16-2 in favor of Reckoning. They've absolutely annihilated Revenant, who managed to get just 5 rounds on the board across the two maps, two legacy maps. And this just shows how dominant Reckoning has been today. Revenant found no answer to Reckoning's aggression and control playstyle at the same time. What a professional performance from Reckoning, and the fans must be happy.
games that we have in the tournament is basically Orangutan versus Reckoning and Orangutan versus Revenant. Those will be very important because that's where Revenant's future will depend upon. As we saw that round difference has been huge in this particular match, and what happens in the upcoming matches there.
That's true. That's true. Well, again, as I said, a lots to play for here. Let's look at the live leaderboard if we can quickly. Um, it's, it's turned on its head again, as I said, as it can, with Pokemon sort of leading the charge here. Deepak 5764 is leading, but is a joint leader with Abhi Priyu, who is actually winning 2500 INR because he's a joint leader, but with his 13th pick. So again, Sidhu is third with his 10th. But doesn't matter though, it's only the top player or the top winner who will win the 5000 INR prize here in this tournament. Well, it doesn't matter, but still it's good to see one of our teams placed on fifth. So expert opinion sort of coming in handy because we are fifth and we might still climb depending on the other bonuses and other stuff that might come. And we
Absolutely,
are
I can
actually
see.
third. So after map 2, we are actually third. We have 404 points. We are 5 points away from the leader, Abhi Priyo, who's now a sole leader. Team Marvel is on second with 406.5 points. But I mean, we are not that far behind. We are 5.5 points behind. Can our boosters sort of catapult us into victory? It'll be interesting to see. I mean, but still, third is a very good result, don't you think, Ashwin?
That is a very good result. I think Abhi Priyo will be able to join the party with Reckoning here and winning 5,000 rupees as we can see in the
Well,
leaderboard. But it all depends on the boosters as well, like how things go on, right?
yep.
So yeah,
And let's look at the chat as well. Khalik Afridi, Deadly Duo, Pokemon and Soulmate. Obviously easy for RG. It did look a bit easy for RG, but could be down to a host of reasons we do not know. I lost my 100 rupees, Saira. It's okay. Again, you sort of, if you are losing a lot, we'd recommend you to go through the training or the tutorials and through the guides, the expert opinions, the fact section, and a lot of other help that is around the corner. Millie is sort of the crying, giving us the crying emojis with Revenant written. We understand, Millie. It's tough to be a fan when your team loses like this, but I mean that always happens in a game, right? Someone wins, someone loses. Um, Mukesh Kumar, welcome. Mukim Ansari, Blaze, Jeffrey, Millie, everyone. Net, Ismarth, Shankar, everyone, welcome to this spectacle. Thank you for joining us here. We'll very shortly, we'll be showing you the map highlights of the players that stood out in this map. Um, and I'm sure it will be Pokemon Soulmate again, sort of raising the roost. Might be someone else as well, though. So we do not know. We'll very soon go towards that map highlights thing. And so far, Ashwin, I mean, this just makes Reckoning favorites to enter the grand finale.
very much because they dominated completely on Revenant. They dominated completely on Reckoning. Now, what we could wait upon is the upcoming games what we have. Uh, one is with one is with Orangutan. They have it, and the other with VLT. So we could mention there. You can see VLT.
Well, let's move on to see which players actually were the most influential on map 2. And well, it's Pokemon once again with 27 kills. Least deaths goes to Zeke. Highest assists with Bad Love. Most headshots Pokemon again. And most entry kills is Harsh. Well, all across the board, uh, except Bad Love, it's all reckoning here, and justifiably so. When they were so dominant in the series, अश्विन, ये तो लगता है कि पोकेमोन एमवीपी बन के जाएंगे ये पूरे टूर्नामेंट के, न कि सिर्फ इस मैच के जिस हिसाब से वो परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं.
किल्स ले ली है कि आगे दो मैच में इनको किल्स लेने की जरूरत नहीं लग रही.
Yep.
But it's very important for him to contribute because he has been a star of this match. It's very important for Reckoning to understand that he will be the showstopper for the upcoming two matches what Reckoning has played.
Yep. and what they say, and Jobless Freaks with the inside leaks in the chat telling us that RG had no practice for this event. I mean, doesn't look like so. They've played so professionally, so brilliantly, but it's down to the players. The players are absolute professionals. You have Pokemon Soulmate, two of the finest players in CSGO in Pakistan, regardless of what FPS they're on. And then Pokemon in itself has been sort of the shining light for entire South Asia, representing South Asia at the highest level in CSGO. Then you have Harsh and Rio, two of the players who were very active in the CSGO scene, have played brilliantly in Valorant as well, but they have not forgotten the roots. The last but not the least, Zeke here, who is sort of your Malaysian IGL here, and it's just lovely to see Zeke performs so well because again, the fans here and the players here do not know a lot about Zeke's CS:GO background, but judging by his Valorant, it was evident that he would perform well in CS:GO as well as he does, and with that, Reckoning have dominated not just this series, but with that, they will be dominating everyone's mind because looks like they are now the favorites. Revenant had the favorites tag. Beating the favorites in such a dominant fashion, you are bound to become the next target for every team. And it'll be interesting to see how Reckoning perform next time out because, and we won't have to wait much longer because tomorrow we will have two cracking matches as we head to the schedule of the second half of the tournament. Can we please first look at the schedule of the tournament of the second half? Tomorrow is going to be a brilliant day where you will see four teams: Velocity, Orangutan, Reckoning, and Revenant. All four teams in action. Will start the day off with Revenant and Orangutan, two teams who've both played so well, and Orangutan have sort of surprised people, but will they be able to beat Revenant, who will be determined to react to how badly they've lost today. They will surely come in heavy and strong. And for Reckoning, it will be about withstanding the Velocity storm. Because Velocity, as you know, have already lost two. They cannot afford another defeat. Reckoning, with their win over Velocity, can book their ticket into the grand finale tomorrow. Due to their high round difference, they can actually book their ticket into the grand finale tomorrow if they manage to win against Velocity. So we might just get our first grand finalist tomorrow. And Ashwin, it's been a spectacle, even though both matches were one sided today. It was a spectacle because of the professional Counter Strike that we finally got to see after 3 days.
I will say yes.
Such a
After
high
three
level
days,
of
we
Counter
saw
Strike, Ashwin.
we saw
Uh, any
seriously.
any parting words, Ashwin, before we close this stream for today and return for tomorrow?
So yeah, so that's what fantasy is all about as well. In a way that as much as teams you create, you need to understand what kind of teams are you creating, how are you creating it. You need to understand the player history, the performance of the teams, the players, and then सूझबूझ के साथ आप टीम बनाइए, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टीम बनाइए. That's basically one of the ways to top the leaderboard. So yeah, see you sometime tomorrow with two great matches upcoming.
And
Oh,
well, I've sort of manufactured a slogan, Ashwin, because from what I understand of these fantasy events and the team selection, that you also need to watch these matches. So I've come up with the slogan that is "Dekho, Khelo, Jeeto," because you have to first watch these matches. You have to watch a lot of just not just matches, but a lot of research data. You have to watch You have to watch data, matches, players' behavior, and the players that are available for the team. For example, there might be someone who's not available. So dekho, and then obviously khelo, you play, you you take advantage of the 20 picks per user as much as you can. You go with experts opinions, you go with a bit of variety, थोड़े combination से खेलो, and उसके बाद obviously जीतो, because what's left, if you've done the first two steps correctly, you will win. If not immediately, then eventually, because that is all this game is all about, taking care of the technicalities. You have to find the technicalities. जैसे हमने rounds not played बोनस की बात की, मैच स्वीपस्टेक्स बोनस की बात की, वो सब आपको अगर पता रहेगा, आप उस तरीके से टीम बनाओगे, तो ऑब्वियसली आप जीतोगे आगे जाके. And as Ashwin said, with this is me, Godspeed. This is Ashwin, and we'll both bid adieu for today. Good night, Shubhratri, Shabba Khair, and we'll see you tomorrow with two very good matches.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.